of the Mutalists. They're definitely going to be able to hold these lurkers back. Also with those bunkers up there. Flash continuing to put up pressure at the upper right hand. Not going to break. Not going to go for a break because of the lurkers. And also seems like he's not quite ready to break out of home. Doesn't have siege yet. Is actually working on that. Has 3 siege but no siege yet. But still getting a decent number of medic marines out there. And working on his first science vessel. So his second science vessel comes out there. And those siege tanks have siege mode. He's going to be able to break out of his pseudo-contain very easily. Flash meanwhile just now trying to desperately get his macro going. Went for that hive very quickly. Needs to get some economy up ASAP. Does have a second, I think maybe even the first evolution ship route. I think that's actually the second one. Mutals are going to come here for an attack. Scourge in there trying to pick up the science vessel. Science vessel going to take a Scourge shot but going to stay alive. So the break is going to happen. Mutalisk still flying out there, hoping to maybe utilize them to take out those siege tanks. But for now, they're going to be well defended by those medic marines. That science vessel also going to be coming very heavily into play. It seems like Flash really playing a good game here. And Jaedong going to have to do something very, very big to get back into this at this point. He's looking like he's in a lot of trouble. Lurkers all across the map here. But Jaedong's still going to be forced to defend. Has that upper right hand just now going up because his natural expansion now is heavily threatened. Siege tanks at the front. One siege tank going to go down to due to a sunken shot, actually. A little bit sloppy there from Flash, but still is going to put in a lot of pressure. Zerglings gonna see the big dark swarm. Science vessel goes down, and just that's going to allow Jaedong to force Flash back. One siege tank, one more lurker shot. Oh, nice dodging there from Flash. Barely managed to survive with that tank. But still managing to get up. Has a Nidus Canal at this upper right hand position. Is going to want to expand towards that natural as well as quickly as humanly possible. It's going to need another base pretty quick. I think he actually might be expanding here at the lower right hand yet again. Yes, he is. Has those Mutalists there to defend it. And that hatchery, I'm sorry, is on the way. Additional barracks coming up, and I think he's working on more sciences of Flash. Unfortunately, losing his initial one rather quickly, so he's not going to be able to continue putting on the pressure. I think actually that upper right-hand base would have been a very nice target for him. Has weapons 1 and armor 1 upgrades. Has a nice medic reinforce, but he can't really put on some insane pressure. Gotta go for attack. Gonna try to bypass some of these lurkers. They're gonna go down without some zerglings coming into play. Defiler as well. Dark swarms. Flash just to micro around his medic marines. Just micro through these dark swarms. Some more lurkers in play. Defiler should actually get another dark swarm on top. Does indeed. Nidus Canal gonna go down, so no more reinforcements. A lot of medics in there. Some marines also. The medics are gonna be able to act as a nice block. Another beautiful dark swarm. Jaedong with absolutely awesome GG-esque defensive dark swarm here. GG play, I'm sorry. GG play-esque dark swarm. GG play, of course. One of my all-time favorite Zerg players. And known for some insanely awesome defensive sunkens. You want to see another guy with awesome defensive sunkens? Zero. His pseudo-protege, I guess. Nidus Canal going to come up here at the lower right-hand position. I think Flash is going to have a hard time expanding. Seems like he's going to want to do that. Seems like he is expanding there at that 9 o'clock position. But I'm wondering how easily that's going to happen for him because of those lurkers out there, with those Mutalists out there still for Jaedong. As soon as he gets some Nidus Canals at every single one of his bases, he's going to move out with all those forces. And the second he spots that new base for Flash, he's going to want to go out there and eliminate it. So I think the plan for Jaedong at this point in the game is just continue to macro up and continue to try to hold Flash back. With some nice defenses, hold Flash back, try to put on pressure, try to continue to do some economic damage, trying to deny. Gotta go here for the natural again. One of the turrets did go down, but I think there's not too much damage to be done here at the natural. Too many turrets. And not the best positions. Flash Mill is not putting up an additional base at all. He's just continuing to play the way he is right now. Has a siege tank there stuck in the middle. Like, I'm lonely. I got lost in the woods. And, you know, Mommy said when you get lost in the woods, you should stay exactly where you are so Mommy may find you. Is that Mommy? No, it's Zerglings. They kill me. I don't know why I did that. Ultra's Cameron on the way now for Jaedong. Suzuka Chishin right away, and a humongous around here near that 12. Huge amount of Zerglings. And Jaedong definitely getting in this game because Flash is just still on 2 bases. Jaedong now on 4. Is not expanding yet at that upper right-hand natural, but he has a 4th base here at the lower right-hand, and I think just with the way this is going, he might expand, take both naturals there. Has weapons 1 and armor 1 and carapace 1 upgrades at least. Gonna go here to start defending this lower right-hand base. Still has the Zerglings across the map. Flash is going to expand here at the 6. But I'm still not sure if he's going to be able to put on too much pressure. He's going to irradiate some of the lurkers, but yeah, Defiler is in play. They're going to do what needs to be done. Flash is going to push back at the very least. Going to have to be very careful to defend the 6 o'clock base. Should have siege tanks in that position. And should have some supply depots or bunkers at the front to defend because we're going to be seeing some Dark Swarm breaks, definitely. Jaedong actually going for some very nice saturation some situation I'm actually not used to seeing on some of his bases on this main and natural. Situation I'm actually not used to seeing from Zerg players. The upper right hand and lower right hand bases definitely have the saturation I'm used from a Zerg player, but he's really kind of oversaturating one of his bases, that's for sure. Finally, Flash has some nice science missile count out there, so irradiates are going to be not going to be just coming in at a premium. Nice play here on those medic marines at this 5 o'clock base. And I must say, Flash has completely lost control of this match. Completely and absolutely lost control of this match. Jaedong got to go for the, wow, huge Scourge fleet just to, discourage those science vessels from existing. Aggressively discourage those science vessels from existing. There's still a lot of them. They're still going around radiating. I'm wondering whether they're actually going to see an eraser trick or not here at the upper right position. Doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. Could actually be perfect. Just go for an eraser trick. Although there are a lot of Scourge out there, so you want to be careful with it. But Flash wants to try to limit Jaedong's economy at this point because he's just still playing on 2 bases. Should now be starting to saturate his 3rd, but still not the best of positions, honestly. He's allowed Jaedong to do too much. He's allowed Jaedong to sit around and allowed him a little bit too much free ground. Still doing a nice job of radiating Defilers, but the Defilers will at least try to get something done. Lucky enough, he hasn't gotten his entire science vessel count plagued, and there are some medic marines that are going to take on some Zergers and not take too much damage. Some eraser tricks going around. Scourge flying. Oh my god, that was absolutely beautiful killing of Scourge with eraser tricks. That was awesome. That was awesome. Now going to go for this upper right-hand base. His natural expansion is going to go down. Still thinking of trying to go for this lower right-hand position, but now Jaedong has Ultras with fully upgraded armor. Only weapons 1 at this point, but as soon as it hits weapons 2, I think those Ultras are going to be coming very heavily into play. Already going to come into play here at the lower right-hand position. Ultras, I don't think are actually going to be able to take all of this out, but with some reinforcement, should be able to do that. More eraser tricks here at the upper right-hand base. So yeah, Flash is going for some heavy eraser tricks. And absolutely beautiful how he's killed those Scourge by using an eraser trick. That was awesome. That was awesome. So Flash has denied the 5th base for Jaedong for now. He's also doing some economic damage to him. Fighting back finally, has the 6th base up, so has his 3rd base. His main is fully mined out. His natural's not doing too well. And his 6 o'clock position is being denied. Muto is coming in and forcing a flood. And forcing all the SCVs to run away. Look at that humongous ultra count. Just need a Defiler or a few Zerglings in there. It's going to be big help. I think I saw a dropship dying as well. Scourge is going to come into gate. Nice cloning. Picking off all but 1 science vessel. Some nice irradiates. Flash barely focused on trying to get some irradiates off. But that's what you need those science vessels for. You need those heavy irradiates. We're going to be seeing 3 dropships coming. Apparently he's going to try to drop the main. Going to try to kill everything that Jaedong has. But is this going to be enough? Is the drop going to be huge enough? There's 3 dropships, so could be seeing a lot of stuff in here. All the science vessels going down. So Flash has lost all of his main support. And he's going to be able to do at least some damage here at the main, but a huge plague on his marine, so I'm not quite sure if that's actually going to be the case. He's picked off, what was that? What did he pick off? Spawning pool. He picked off the spawning pool, and that's it. Doesn't seem like he's going to be able to do too much because his 6 o'clock base is now floating away, burning. And he's mining, I think, maybe something from the natural, but I think that might actually be dead. So I think Flash is actually not getting any economy going. He has 2 upgrades. So if he wants to do something, he has to do it now. Is actually going to lose his command center. That was near that 6 o'clock position. So the longer this game goes on, the more 100%, the odds are of Jaedong winning, actually. So he's going to lose his mutas, but he's not going to save his command center. He's going to go kaboom, and he's second SCV like desperately. No, save it, save me. Oh, barely gets there in time. Barely gets there in time to save his command center. Marines were in the way. Those Marines now need to be shot for treason. Arcturus Mess will not be pleased. Let's see. Flash still trying to retake the 6 o'clock, just going for it, but I just don't think he has enough to be, because even if he manages to play defensive now, he's going to be forced to play nothing but defensive. And Jaedong's just going to can play as aggressive as he wants. Actually, has I thought he had full upgraded armor on his ultras, but actually totally wrong. He has weapon armor 4 and weapons 2. Kind of hard to see on the video. Not a little hard to see on the video. I'm actually recording this off an FLV, but I will eventually then make the videos from some higher quality AVI videos or something, AVI videos. Let's see, a huge amount of ultras out there, and Flash just dying to radiate them all, but this humongous ultra count is a little bit too much for him, I think. Jaedong has got himself a 5th base at the right hand, is still getting some mining from almost every single one of his bases, I think except from his natural at the upper left hand. had that heavily saturated. Oh, I'm sorry, God. Nice Plague. And finally, Flash GG's. Oh, man, I was all confused during that one. Ah, nice. So, 2-1. This is... Oh, now we got a finals, guys. Now we got a finals. And my nose is blocked. I hate that. Jaedong, we won't see Jaedong smile until the rage has left his eyes. Now, of course, these two guys also faced off in the WCG finals, the Korean WCG finals, which I don't think that mattered that much, but we got a little preview. Spoilers, Jaedong did win that 2-1, although the win was kind of funky, really. Just Jaedong went for some very quick pressure, and Flash didn't block it quickly enough. Yeah, he went for overpull. Flash went for 1 Rex and Expo, and he didn't really, I think, and he didn't defend well enough. But anyway, yeah, they did shake hands there, so gonna see what happens.